Build
That's
this
just my natural
network on
pace.
Scots with soul.
I not too bad, lad.
Can you tell I've been watching TikTok during quarantine?
Thank fuck I'm not the only one.
The thing is, like, I was on TikTok and I saw them, and then part of my brain went, "Those are really cool. I kind of want them," so I went and got them.
Fuck, you acted fast.
I am splendissimo. See my bed? There's my unmade bed right there. Ladies and gentlemen, my unmade king size bed.
Manny,
There
I
he's go.
think for stream you should make your bed right now.
I think first stream you should bite my banger.
Let's go. You know, we talked about Belle Delphine earlier. Let's fucking go. You know?
No, hey, Yangy Delphine.
Yangy
Delphine is a saint.
Well, stand Yangy Delphine.
If you Finn, I was on stream. If you change your bed on stream right now, I will bite your banger.
Builders.
It's the interglucial cleft.
TOS, mate, get your arse away, James.
Just censor it with your face, COD. It's fine. Oh, you found this piss bottle. That's how you do it.
Happy.
How else are you supposed to do it?
Swear to God, I've got a news for your name on it, paper.
Hold on, mate. You still got a crease in the end of that corner there.
You're going to have a crease in the end of your jaw, son. All good. Now that my bed has been made.
I feel bad that I'm very dark, so I'm going to quickly just make myself light again.
Is he going to just bring? Is he just going to bring up a character customization menu or something?
Yeah. Just thing is, right? Dando has those, like, she's managed to set it up in a way that, like, in Twitch chat, so you can like go like exclamation part green and all that, and it changes her lights. And I've been trying to figure it out for ages, and it looks like you can only do it with Hue light bulbs, and I've got Go V ones, so that's shite. Because if I could, I totally would. I think it'd be hilarious.
Or you could, you know, just get a light switch like any other normal person.
I do have a light switch, just mine's connected to my phone.
I'd join into your streams just to make your like light start a rave.
Yeah, I'd have to put like a. I'd have to put. I'd have to put like an epilepsy warning before every stream, because just know that BR would be like red, blue, green, red, blue.
Like
yellow.
it just cuts to Viper sitting there. Like.
you see back in 5 minutes, come back, and I'm just.
Oh, we're having some technical difficulties.
I get done for manslaughter.
Speaking of technical difficulties. I believe the correct term is glorious train wreck.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I thought it went just as planned, you know.
I mean, it started halfway playing Quake 4, then Quake 2.
No, he was playing Quake 2. The joke was
Twice.
there was 2 Quake 2, so it became Quake 4. So was he.
Yaldi had a meltdown. I mean, we do need to cut him a break, but when you said to him, shows your head on the camera, and he goes, turns the light on, shows us his head, turns the light back half, and sits back in his original position.
My mic's been muted the full fucking thing. I've done this sometimes way.
You know what's
But
funny? We're on week 99.
This is week 99. It's probably still happening. But this is Eddie's camera for the full stream, right? His camera's pure like this. For the full stream, right? And I go, Eddie, point the camera at your head, and he goes like this. There, you seen my head? Right, cool.
That's his message. Test. Oh.
Straight back to the same camera, man. Oh.
Oh, it was surreal. That's the
Aye, so
correct-
apologies
correct
for the
term.
fucking the shit intro and that, like where I was miming.
Apologies to Yaldi for having a nervous breakdown.
Aye, Yaldi was triggered many times over the weekend. Yes, Yaldi was triggered many times. Oh man.
Things I was busy with like doing college work and stuff this whole weekend because deadlines and stuff coming up, just making sure everything's going like that, right? I tune in just for a wee bit, and the bit that I tune into is Yaldi going, "What the fuck do you mean my answer is already taken?" And it was some weird obscure book title name that was like,
Oh yeah, no, it was Yangi Delphine and the Curse of the Smelly Pussy.
yeah, and it was like, what the fuck do you mean that is already taken?
I still want to know whose answer that was.
I think he typed it in so quick and double typed to enter because it ended up being his answer. He won that round with that answer. There was just confusion at the start of the round, and he thought that somebody had took it. And for that like maybe 5-6 minute period playing the game, we all thought that fucking it was somebody else's answer, man. And Yaldi was salty, and then it came up at the end. And he's like, "Oh, it is my answer, beauty." So it turned out to be his answer, but aye.
It was
Jackbox after the quiz was a good combination, wasn't it? I quite enjoyed that. It was a good combination. What did you guys think of the quiz? Honest, don't take the piss. It was good, wasn't it?
honestly, it was good. It was interactive to get everybody involved, even though the answers were a bit bullshit.
Right, now you feel free to take the piss. What's your honest opinion?
Thank you. You helped me paint the rough parts of the wall because every time I'd go to there, it would coincide with an answer that was complete bullshit, and I'd be like, "Oh, you fucking bastard!"
Give you the energy boost when you needed it. Glad we could help, man. Glad we could help. What about you, Manny? Did you enjoy it? What were you, third last or something?
I was raging, I wasn't last, but then you put the title was Closet Tory, and I'm like, right, bullet dodged.
Everybody voted for it. Everybody voted for it. When the person at the top and the person at the bottom, we voted for what their new roles in the
You know what
Discord
that mean
are going
funny
to be.
about? If you got the loser, right? If you get the loser to vote or like dictate what the winner would be called, and what the winner would dictate what the loser was called.
See, we could
Because
maybe,
they would end up fucking each other over. It'd be brilliant.
we could maybe do like I don't like. If we want to reward people for coming in last, because then you'll have, do you know what I mean? Because then you'll have people trying to get the answers wrong, and it's not really
It's
what
all
you
of a sudden
want.
became a philosophical debate.
It's all exactly the. But I see what you
Kids
mean.
who get given participation trophies, should we just give them a slap instead?
The slap would probably help them more than a participation trophy. Let's be honest.
See, I'm pretty sure one country tried to do that, and they went on to lose 2 world wars.
I know that kind of joke, charity friendly, went out the window pretty damn swift, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, see when you said we're playing Jackbox, we all knew that the charity friendly was getting out the window. Like, we seen that coming a mile off, especially when we had things like Yangi Delphine.
I know.
I don't know if you guys were there during when we done Game Blast, right?
No.
But we were on the front page for an hour, right? And we were told you need to be family friendly, make sure you got loads of mods in, all this, right? And we're like, yep. The second that we figured out we were off the front page, I think there was a good 2.5 minutes of just straight fuck. Just
everybody's
fuck.
pure fuck, bugger, shit.
It's in our dialect, it's sewn through. Every second word needs to be at least fuck. So when you're holding that in for a good 2 hours,
I know,
you've got-
fucking in Scotland, fuck is a comma.
Mm. That's the way we use it in our dialect, anyway.
Exactly.
I think
Or the way
Funny is-
like an American will go, a Scotsman will go fucking. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's totally just. It's who we
Scotland's the only country in the world that the way you say "oh dear" is bastard.
Oh shit! What is that again?
No, but in all, it was a successful weekend. I mean,
It was a great weekend. As you can see at the top of the screen, 330 quid raised. You can still donate down below if you want to donate down below. There's no incentives or that the night. We could
donate. In fact, there is an incentive.
Right.
There is an incentive.
What's
You
he
donate at least £5 and you'll get a heartfelt letter from Hentai Linda.
That was another thing about Eddie's stream, wasn't it?
Mate, when
Like-
I seen that, I stopped questioning all forms of sanity and religion. I just looked at it and went,
His screen, man, was pure
Mate.
hentai Linda, hentai girl. Like, oh my god, it was just.
Wait, was it proper like a ego hentai tentacle shit?
I don't think it was technical shit.
Eddie,
No,
what did you send the link?
I've got a screenshot.
hang on,
Put it in
I-
chat.
I-
Put the screenshot in
Oh.
chat. Geese it.
Is it
Got
still
a
on my? Is
screenshot.
it still on my hotkey? Oh no, it's not. But I sent it to people. I sent it to you, didn't I? So I should have it.
I got another wee highlight. I pointed it out to you during the stream as well, COD. In the corner, it would say, like, Macmillan Cancer Support. And then
You're going to
you
have
were
to
li-
forgive
you were
me
like,
because it's, what'd you call it? It's double barrel. It's double screen. So you need to look at the tap screen.
What were
Yeah,
you
you
saying,
were
BR?
like-
Sorry.
You were like lighting up a snout during the and then at the bottom at the corner, it cracked me up because at one point you were doing a fucking French inhale and then it said Macmillan Cancer Support right next to you, right there with you, and that cracked me up because you...
In podcast chat, yeah. No, just in the chat, you're talking in the nude, dude. That'll be fine.
Oh, I see it.
Where did you put it, Manny?
I put it in the chat we're talking in the now.
Look at them all. Just on the wee head type pictures.
I'm doing it.
Oh man, it's not quite as bad as the Popeye incident for Absolute Scottish.
There we go.
That's why I was trying to get him to write "Here comes the boom" in his Google search engine.
Look, there's his camera as well. You can see what I'm talking about with his camera. That's him leaning back on his camera. So see when his head settles to a normal position, you can just imagine you see one eye and a quarter of his nose, man. Eddie, he's so endearing. It's fucking... It was a very interesting stream last night, to say the least.
It was definitely that. I'll give you his due, man. It kept me entertained for the full 3 hours, man.
What would you say was your favourite point of the whole weekend?
Probably it's gonna be a mix up between your stream, BR and Blue Meanie's Technological Nightmare.
Blue Meanie's Technological Nightmare was funny because he was trying to fix it, but he couldn't quite figure it out. Whereas
And then
Eddie
we
didn't
go-
know there was a problem even there.
on the Friday we got Blue Meanie's Technological Nightmare, right? And then on the Saturday we get the sequel that nobody asked for.
I know, and then Eddie started doing things that nobody asked for, like a sequel to COD8MYdog stream, like fucking he's pure trying to do Bohemian Rhapsody and all that. Like,
no.
but that was my favourite part of the whole thing was during
Oh,
my
you missed
stream.
it. You missed it. I
Bohemian
got
Rhapsody
to
that we
sing
had
Love
to
Story
do.
by Taylor Swift.
Oh,
And then Troll wrote in the stream chat, sing this to your crush.
that was funny about the crush, man. That was funny about the crush.
Oh, that was...
Next thing with Dire Straits as well, with the F word.
But it's going to be a toss up for my favourite point of the stream was when we all done Bohemian Rhapsody together.
Oh, aye.
Or Yaldi's stream. Just the people coming into Yaldi's stream and be just confused with what's going on. Like, he had it pure stripped back, so it's just polygons and all the random words and that. And oh man, just.
I got to commend him for putting in the work to that mod though.
I still want to find out who Greg is. I've yet to get an answer as to who the fuck is Greg.
Nobody knows Greg. Greg's a ninja. You'll never find him. Ever.
Successful ninja.
What would you say was your favourite part of the weekend, Bia?
Not to be egotistical at all, but taking part in my own stream because of the fun. I had so much fun doing that more than a general stream. Like, because the incentive of basically blinding myself and playing a snipers match made snipers enjoyable. That's not something I say fucking normally.
That and like that, and I've got a running gag with Matt going now, because every time I'm on his stream, I've always got enough points. So instantly I just go, Matt, I'm sorry, and he's like, no, don't you dare, don't you dare.
I think one of the crucial things about the relay that makes streamers enjoy it, especially when it's their first time, and especially when we have a good relay like we did over that weekend there, is like you're going live and you know for a fact, a couple of minutes after you go live, you're going to have a decent raid and your chat's going to be talking to you, and it's going to be, do you know what I mean? You know the atmosphere's going to be there before you go live, and you're looking forward to it, and that doesn't happen in a normal stream. Do you know what I mean? You want to go live in a normal stream, you want your chat to be talking to you, but 9 times out of 10, my own experience as well is like, you find your chat, you've got one or two, do you know what I mean? The chat's usually sometimes quiet, but for that full 3 hours of the especially the Game Heroes one this weekend, the chat was good, it's back and forth, you've got your incentives, do you know what I mean? People trying to make you fuck up and just generally have a laugh, do you know what I mean? Like, I really like the relay for that because, like I say, you're going live and you know that people are going to turn up, do you know what I mean? That's why it hangs for me. And that's why I like it for new streamers as well, do you know what I mean? It's one of the selling points of IndiScots, if we can consistently do that with our relays, maybe make them a wee bit more often than we usually do. What were you going to say there, Björn?
No, I agree with you, because see if you're streaming and you're a regular streamer who's got viewers that come along and try fuck me all the time as well, you've got the combination of the two, and it makes it a lot more entertaining, you know?
I never knew I had someone who could perform auto-fellatio. Thanks for that, Troll.
Auto-fellatio. Sounds like a fucking mechanised fleshlight.
Advertising.com.
Connect it to your Alexa.
Oh, hold on. Troll, you better not be watching this for the delivery room.
Is he going to labour?
His wife was due to go into labour today.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Hope everything
He's
goes well,
Troll. He's like, that's the reason I'm looking.
I'm going to make a bet right now. If the child is born whilst the podcast is going on, you need to name your child XE1288V93.
I'm pretty sure that's the batteries for my vape.
They might be,
Mark II.
Mark II, yeah, 2.0.
She's not in labour yet.
So your beating is yet to come.
Yeah. Oh man.
Maybe she's just went into labour and hasn't told you.
But like Viper was talking about there, did you hear about Elon Musk got his child?
That was surreal. Like, I
think it's fucking ridiculous.
I really don't.
I mean,
there's a difference between naming your child and child abuse.
Mm-hmm. There is, yeah. That kid is getting.
You do have a responsibility as a parent to give your child a unique name, so as they're not getting...
Right? Let's say we get into the future, right? And we've got that point where there's AI and robots, you know, fully sentient robots, right? And he says, they go, "What's your name?" And he says his name out loud, and it turns out to be like a racial slur for the robots.
What did you just say?
Crime.
You just say? Did he just say the X word?
Actually, more like, did he just say
it's a code for Rickroll.
I've
never seen someone's name be spelled via QR code.
Put it this way, Numbers' username would be a more coherent name than what he said.
Numbers was saying last night in the Discord that he goes into some people's streams and they think he's a bot and ban him.
When they fucking run away and them like that.
I know, and then like that with all the numbers, I know.
Usual Twitch bots watching. You know, there's Commander Root. What the fuck is XAE?
Anytime he tries to log into his computer with his name, it's a fucking Trojan virus.
Weird thing I call.
Just to let you know, man, say what you want, right? Say what you want, but see that name, most secure password that I've ever heard.
You got a point.
Who is going to guess that as a password?
Everybody now. It was secure up until like 2 days ago.
It just turns out to be the NASA secure login and just the head of NASA coming up and going, Elon, you grassing bastard.
A minute, I'm going to try to find that out. NASA.com.
Don't hack NASA live on IndiScots. Come on.
How you got? Oh, you
Definitely
get
get banned.
NASA when he just types in .com. What are you hacking? NASA customer service?
NordVPN.
Hack NASA customer service. You just have to talk for yourself into wee Jeannie's pants, man, for reception. Go and open that door, Jeannie hen. I've got spelled Luro. Okay, yeah. I promise it's in the
Can you just
van.
imagine the NASA ship phoning up the NASA tech team and them just going, "Have you tried turning it off and on again?"
Every time that kid gets taken to the GP.
Gets given a drug that's close to its fucking name.
You don't call NHS 24, you call Windows Help Service. That'd be great.
Man.
Oh,
But
Can you just imagine every time that kid goes to sleep, it's just the Windows shutting down music?
You talk about it, fucking Musk uses Linux, man, 100%. Guarantee he uses Linux.
Aye, we're talking 90s Linux.
better than he still get AOL as a browser.
Email.
That was actually originally supposed to be the kid's name, but then they just changed it at the last minute.
But
He
AOL with a
he
browser.
still uses Jeeves.
1980s Windows, man.
Let's be real though, when you've been dubbed the real life Iron Man, you can just kind of get away with whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
I mean, apparently you're not. You know, apparently you can't, because like, and I wish this was a lie, right? He got caught smoking a joint on Joe Rogan, right? His stock took a plummet of, and I shit you not, $4.20.
That was done on purpose. You know for a fact that was done on purpose.
So when you say
He's
his
just
stock took a
tanking
plummet,
stock.
I'm like, must have sold a lot of weed that week.
Do you know, right? The best meme recently was the face that he pulled after smoking the joint. He's just like, oh man.
Next he'll be fucking sending Snoop Dogg into space, man.
We're going to talk in JavaScript.
Ah, fuck, man.
You tell him to play C# on the flip, man, and it has a breakdown.
Right, well, a quick switch of subject as well, man. Terraria, the new Terraria update is coming out this week, 16th of May. We've got to have a wee look at the wiki and see what's new in it, man. If you want, bring it up and have a look through as well while we're doing this. But they're bringing the new Journey's Journey
Journey's
mode.
End.
Journey's End is what it's called, but they're bringing the new Journey mode as well, which is basically a creative mode. I was reading it earlier, and if you get up to 100 material, you stick it in this wee thing that you get in the Journey mode, and then you can just duplicate as much material as you want. So it's pretty much Minecraft creative they're bringing to Terraria. But there's a whole bunch of stuff, man. At least 1,056 new items will be added. Why did he say at least and then give you a specific number like that? Do you know what I mean? At least 1,056.
There's 1,057, but that 57th one.
It's like that item, like just under £500, and it's £499.99.
It's only the second absolute.
But there's a whole bunch of new weapons coming. There's a whole bunch of new biomes coming. Say again, Viper?
Manny, you know your camera's gone, right?
Yeah, it'll be back on the minute, don't worry.
I mean, look, there's your list of weapons. New weapons named the Celebration Mark II. It shoots multiple different types of fireworks in a similar fashion to the Celebration, but some appear to be affected by gravity. A weapon called the new and improved Star Cannon. A new final sword which surpasses the Meow. I've never had that. I've never even had the Meow. A new sword will be dropped by the the Mjolnir. It is, but it's obviously meant to be cat themed.
The cat hammer.
Is that what it is? I've never had it before. A new spear designed, desert themed sort of storm spear, new bow, new gun, the tragic umbrella, a weapon related to the graveyard mini biome, the gladius, most likely a sword, a gladius Roman sword, a white paper aeroplane. It does 4 range damage with 4% crit chance. It has very fast speed and very weak knockback. And
I would just imagine using that in real life with that 4% crit chance. Imagine you flung a paper plane at somebody and they just turned into a bloody mess.
Bored through their eye sockets, man. There's some changes to weapons, obviously. What's the new biomes they're bringing? Where's the new biomes? Several new
That just made me think of you throwing a paper aeroplane and, you know, when you body someone with a Nashor and gears, James.
Aye.
NPCs, let's look at NPCs. NPCs now group in towns if there are 3 or more living in close proximity. Towns cause reduced enemy spawning, safe for invasions, much like NPC housing. NPCs will also have happiness based on the size of their house,
Or here they're adding a golfer.
whether they like their neighbours, and if they are located in preferred biomes. Alright, okay. NPCs will adjust shop prices on how happy the NPC is. Ah, what bastards. If the NPC is happy enough, they reward the player with a pylon for the biome they are living in. Wonder what the pylons do. NPC
Power.
will give you a hint. Maybe be power, aye. Maybe just be something unique to the biome.
Could you imagine if that happened in real life? Just like, I'm very happy, have a pylon.
I'm going to build a pylon for you. A female fox-like zoologist. Several new blood moon enemies.
Another
seagull, dolphin, sea turtle, seahorse.
Sea turtles, mate.
You skipped over this part. You skipped over this part. Several new blood moon enemies. One enemy resembles a zombified merfolk. One appears to be a fish-like bloody creature with a large eye. One appears to be a flying blood-red squid shooting projectiles, and a large eel with black eyes. Another enemy resembles a red anthropomorphic goblin shark.
Nice.
During a blood moon, will summon a new mini-boss called Blood Nautilus, which is presumably hard mode exclusive.
This sounds like they've just taken different enemies, put them in a hat, and then pulled 2 at a time and going, Goblin.
If you've never played Terraria, you need to play Terraria, man. It's great.
I think I've just went to a random enemy creator website and just clicked random a couple of times. No, right, fuck it, put that in it.
Just mix 2 Pokemon together. There you go.
There's his camera back. But there's a whole new bunch of biomes. I can't find them, but I know there is. There's like at least 10 new biomes coming as well. But that's in the 16th. I'm looking forward to playing Terraria. That's one we're playing community games night, and that is heavy cheapo on Steam. Everybody can get it.
Oh, they're buffing the golem.
Is it a free update as well? I don't know if it's
Aye, it's free update.
Fucking excellent. Thank you, Relogic.
Possibility of a new creature
Legend.
called Space Whale.
The theory that this is just random encounter generator is high right now. It's just getting higher every time you tell me a new enemy that's coming in.
Armed zombies can now carry and drop torches. Oh great, so they can burn their houses down there. Smashing.
Smashing. These zombie bastards. I like the idea of playing journey mode and like fucking about and experimenting with different fort designs and stuff like that, different traps and all that to use in the real game if there's going to be a whole bunch of new enemies, man. Terraria is one of the games you can play on your Mac. Nice. Because that's one that's totally a candidate for community games night.
Oh, numbers. Do you know what you should do, right? If you're going to play it on Mac? Don't.
Buy a PC.
Exactly. Just chuck your Mac out the window.
Fucking knew that was coming as soon as they started, man.
Like, no, don't get me wrong. No, right, don't get me wrong. I think Macs are amazing devices, but they're made for one specific thing, and that's more towards the creative side. So, like Photoshop, editing, video editing software, stuff like that. That's more geared towards the artist. But for the gamer, the PC just outweighs it 110% every time.
Aye, so it's Saturday, this Saturday coming, that it'll come out and we do community games night on a Friday, so it'll be a week on Friday.
I've just bought it.
Or we could.
You just score it as well. Nice.
We could do like a.
Because you can get fucking loads of people in the server, man. And the good thing about Terraria is, see when it comes to like the mining phase, like the middle of the game,
Yeah.
You send people out in all different directions until they find something, and then everybody pure fucking clambles in one location, just mining and shit. Because there's so many different bosses. You have to get to hell to fight the Wall of Flesh. You beat the Wall of Flesh, it engages hard mode. Whole bunch of other new bosses, man. Terraria's fantastic. It's fucking, it's brilliant, man.
It's came to a point where Terraria, right, see until you defeat the Wall of Flesh, once you kill the Wall of Flesh, I turn around to people and I say, congratulations, you've just completed the tutorial.
It's pretty much
hard
it, though.
mode is when the game starts.
Aye, you start getting all the good ores and stuff like that when you activate hard mode. That's when you get all the palladium and cobalts and all that.
Then you get my main baby, the fucking Hamdrax.
I like the fucking space. I like the space guns. Be fucking the gun that
you
uses
can't get angry with the mini shark though, man. The mini shark and mega shark, they will always be like my go-to weapons, man.
But
even
I
though
like the space guns more because the ammo regens. It's your mana. Do you know what I mean? Rather than having to carry the ammo with you and consistently buy more. As soon as you're set up with your space gun, that's you. You're set up with your space gun. Do you know what I mean? Like, you maybe have to stop shooting it for 10 seconds so it regens, but that's you. You're good.
Do you remember the dubstep gun from Saints Row?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
man.
The dubstep gun was phenomenal.
Saints Row was some of the games, man. Like, do you remember playing Saints Row 3? And they done that pure epic opening where they jump out the back of a plane, pull the parachute, end up jumping back in the plane, crashing through the window, saving the woman and that, battering a guy, stealing his parachute and fucking coming down to earth with the woman in his hands and the parachute. That pure mega epic entrance, and you're thinking to yourself, well, there's never going to be a fucking more epic entrance in a game. That's it. I've seen the most epic entrance I've seen in a game. And Saints 4 comes out, and they literally launch a nuke, and you're climbing up the side of the nuke as it's fucking in mid-air, trying to get to the box on the side of it to
You don't want to miss a thing by Aerosmith is playing.
That's right, so it is. The Armageddon theme's playing. So it is, man. And you're like, oh my god, I did not think they were going to be like.
And then they landed.
Mostly the reason I bought Saints Row 4 was to see how it started, to see if they could actually up it, and I was sitting there like, oh my god, they've fucking done it.
What I find amazing, right, about the Saints Row 3 opening is when he gets through the plane, he still has time to Hurricane Rana somebody mid-flight. He grabs somebody by the neck and just sweeps them. Continues.
Yeah, I haven't played that game. It is on Game Pass. That and the Get Out of Hell
Get Out of Hell is brilliant. Like, it is phenomenal. One game, like... Oh, carry on, Viper.
It's just so weird because, like, I was like, my childhood was really weird. Is that my mum was very conservative and I wasn't allowed any of these violent games, right? But somehow she was like, "Oh no, you're not getting Grand Theft Auto. I know what that is." She didn't know what Saints Row was. And Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2. So like that was me like, oh, Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, fucking amazing. And then when I got Saints Row 3 and I was playing it, I was like, this is different.
I have several questions.
Saints Row 3, they just kind of tore up the fucking formula and went, fuck it. It's some LSD.
Let's just go ape shit. Speaking of LSD, right? One game franchise that I will always sing high praises of, right? One game franchise that I would tell everybody in the world to play to their heart's content is the Yakuza series. Like,
I've never actually played them.
Is the most off the wall, batshit insane experience you will ever come across.
Ever wanted to fight a tiger?
Put it this way, there's a bit in Yakuza 0, right, where you're going on karaoke, right, and it's a karaoke minigame, and it's just basically a rhythm tap. You need to tap the buttons to the rhythm, right? But on the first two verses, it's just him singing in the karaoke bar as a cutscene, and then out of nowhere, it just flashes into a full AAA music video. You're just sitting there like, I failed it the first 3 times because I broke down in tears.
I've never played the Devil May Cry series, but I've been shared a clip so many times, which is like,
is it the cowboy hat?
Yeah, and he just breaks into a Michael Jackson music video, and I'm just like, what?
That's just Dante, mate. He's just like that.
That's Dante, man.
Black people who pizza man. That's him.
But I just love how, like, when I was playing Saints Row 3 for the first time, that part of my brain went, so they must have realised that they're never going to be able to rival Grand Theft Auto. So they went, fuck it.
They went, fuck it.
To be fair, my favourite bit was
Aye,
Central
Central
3 when
3.
you were taking all the penthouse tower, and it was just Power by Kanye West playing. And you were jumping at the chopper and just getting down and kicking arse, man.
I will say, right, the tunes that were in fucking Saints Row were amazing. Like, Saints Row was the first time I ever heard Lamb of God.
Aye.
Really?
Oh, aye.
First time I ever heard Lamb of God.
Papa Roach in it, I know.
Mhm.
They've got Central 4. Central 4, you've got
Stand.
the funniest bit is when you're walking down the hall of the White House, and there's this one guy who just runs out and he's like a fanatic, he's like crazy, and then Oleg out of nowhere just delivers a big boot to the jaw.
So he does. So he
Gets
does.
him clean. But when it comes to soundtracks, I always thought that Central was better, because I don't know how they managed to get the licenses, but there's nothing more satisfying than running all civilians listening into Backcountry. Like,
It was,
I'm not condoning civilian murder unless it's in a video game.
I'm going to look up the soundtracks for these games because,
Talking
what
about
happened?
civilian murder, the most what's the video game that with the most brutal civilian murder in it you can remember? For me, it's Prototype games, because you're literally just you consume the people. Do you know what I mean? You fucking man.
For me, actually, it's got to be the Fallout series.
Aye.
The Fallout
Fallout
series is good in how it does it, but it leaves the wee stories and that about, and they're not really pointed at, but there's these wee, like, the ambience of the place, and you can see the skeleton and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And you can figure out the wee story by
That's
just
why I like
taking
watching,
an extra close look at the environment. I love it. I like that about Fallout. I do like that about
That's
Fallout.
what I like watching Oxon for, because he does that. He goes into like a place that would be unassuming to any normal Fallout player. They would just think, oh, this is just a place to grab it all and leave, right? But he's like a pure lore fiend. He will go into that same place and he would be able to tell you this like long ass story. I love strategy and mini nukes.
Aye, about
And
what
you're just
happened
sitting
there.
like, how did I miss all this?
For me, I think.
The terminals
you
are
ever
crazy.
You ever played Crackdown? Or
Oh,
Crackdown 2?
Crackdown. Crackdown
See,
2 was phenomenal.
I've never played
High
Crackdown, no.
And you hit a group of civilians, they just turn into fucking red mist. Literally.
Me and my mate took me. There's a gun.
Civilian confetti.
There's a gun in Crackdown 2 called the UV shotgun, right?
Yep.
And it basically blasts a UV light, which can cause people, if they're no part of like the zombies were killed by UV light. If they weren't a zombie, it would just launch them, right? But me and my mate figured, we found out that you could launch motors with this as well. So me and my mate would sit there for a good hour to an hour and a half playing tennis with UV shotguns in a big truck, just keeping it up in the air playing tennis.
I just found the soundtrack to Saints Row 2, and when you were saying how the hell did they get some of the licenses? Yeah, you're fucking right. First song, "Hole in the Earth" by Deftones.
Yep, sure.
Like,
Business by Paramore.
yeah, "Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is" by Jet. "Teenagers" by My Chemical Romance.
Yep. Playing
Lying
white
is
tees.
"Lying is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off."
Panic at the Disco.
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. "Taking Back Sunday." Like, they had Big Pun.
Saints Row
Nas.
3 was a big budget game, man. Like, do you know what I mean? It wasn't as if it was a small budget game. It was a big fucking AAA game.
But it wasn't like these people were like, back then, Neo was still like one of the biggest R&B artists ever. Like, "Shoot the Runner" by Kasabian. I'm pretty sure that was like a top 10 hit.
Aye.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That was number
Like-
Do you
one.
know what
was it
annoyed me
though?
about, right? Saints Row 1, they gave you the ability. They gave you an MP3 player to listen to tunes while you walk, and then they removed it in Saints Row 2. I was raging.
They brought back Saints Row 4, that was
Aye.
before it came back, yeah.
Saints Row 4, it came back.
It's like somebody remembered. Here, do you remember when we played Tony Hawk as a kid, and the best part was the theme songs?
Was the music?
Yeah,
Aye.
Same with Skate had a fantastic theme, like had a full fantastic soundtrack. That's when I first learned. Oh, that's when I first listened to "The Funeral" by Band of Horses.
It's like Pro Skater 3 was the one I played the most as a kid, and that had Motorhead and System of a Down in it and things like that. And that was
It was
the
Pro
shit, man.
Skater 1 for me, man. Pro Skater 1.
It's like I loved the ingenuity of those PlayStation 2 games had fucking map editors in them well
I
before
know.
big budget games and stuff had
Aye.
ever done. Make you
To be
look
fair, one of the first games to actually do it. One of the first games to do it, apart for the Pro Skater series, was Time Splitters. which was also a phenomenal game. If you didn't play that during your childhood, you missed it. Like Time Splitters was like a first-person shooter. You were going back in time, like you were going through time, like Serious Sam, trying to fix time irregularities.
Different than Sam was trying to fix them.
No, he wasn't trying to fix them, man. He was just trying to destroy them.
He's just looking for somebody to shoot. He's fucking Serious Sam.
What I love the developers. The developers at Serious Sam, they had a way to beat pirates.
That's
so
right,
for Serious Sam 3, if you pirated the copy, it would make this massive pink scorpion appear, and it would chase you through every level, through the ends of the earth, and it was unkillable, and it moved twice as fast as you. People saw that not as an insult, but as a challenge. People started streaming it as the Scorpion run to see if they could complete the game.
Oh, it's a fucking backfire, isn't it? Oh, anti-piracy fucking measure has got more people pirating our game because they pure love the big scorpion we put in to stop people pirating it. Fucking poetic as fuck.
They'll put it in as a bonus round if they ever like remaster the game. Like you complete the game.
It's something that they would do.
Like,
I want a Serious Sam remaster so badly, man. Like, in other news,
in your microphone.
I'm trying to see how many tobacco.
It was my phone vibrating.
Right. In other news, what were you talking about, Manny?
EA at the recent. I think it was a recent budgetary meeting.
Don't EA stop.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm in a huff with them. I've always been in a huff with them. But at a recent budgetary meeting, they had an unnamed remaster, and all the rumours are pointing towards it being a Mass Effect trilogy remaster
on mobile.
What,
you don't know the phone?
Oh man, mate, like literally, it's so depressing when they do stuff like that, man. Like they remastered Metal Gear Solid 3 for pachinko machines, and that was like 5 years ago. Do you know what I mean? Like,
watch this. Right, I'm gonna trigger COD. Right, I'm gonna trigger COD. Watch this. Metal Gear Survive.
Right, stream over. See you all later.
Look at the gears in his head going. Look at the.
I don't even want to spend time talking about it. Right, it's just a pure horrid wee game, man. It's pure, not even a Metal Gear. It's literally like they're just fucking plopping Metal Gear's name on it, try to sell it, and new people fucking lump it in as a Metal Gear game, and some cunts even try to say they enjoy it. Fuck.
I'm still not over what they did to Dungeon Keeper. Oh boy! Turned into a fucking mobile game where if you wanted to dig gems, you'd either pay £3 or wait 24 hours, and like that is just the opposite of what Dungeon Keeper was. You fucking spoons, man.
I think what I was very upset with is I think it was last year of 2018. A little mobile game came up on my radar called Elder Scrolls Blades.
Yeah.
Oh no! Right, I'm going to mute you if you continue.
I know exactly why you're salty.
Be careful how you choose your next word, Viper.
Because when I first saw it, I was like,
"Best game ever!"
like I enjoyed the combat and the dungeon crawling aspect of it, and the reason I enjoyed it was because for the first 3 months it was available on Switch, which means, oh wait, I've got an Elder Scrolls game that actually works on Switch now. So it was like, okay, I'll start playing. Oh, you need to build this thing. Okay, wait 12 hours for it to build. Okay, I can handle that. Here, there's a chest here. Do you want to unlock it? You need to get a key. To get a key, that'll be 99 pence, please.
Oh, I hate it when they do that, man. And they're like,
then they took it off Switch and replaced that with another Skyrim remaster.
The 14,000th Skyrim remaster.
I know, man. I know.
I could get Skyrim to run on my Yeti at this fucking rate now.
The only time I've ever...
an Alexa version, so...
Alexa, play Skyrim.
It is becoming the new... Remember, it's still, to this day, you get all these guys that try to run classic games on different devices. Soon, I'm seeing that in the near future that we're going to have that with Skyrim. Oh,
my-
here's Skyrim running on a cash machine. Skyrim on a heart rate monitor, you know?
No, to be fair, right? To be fair, they done something that a lot of people didn't notice, right? Because they were too busy slagging fuck out of Skyrim being on every device available that they forgot to stop and realise, wait a minute, that's on every device available. What other video games do you know that have become that versatile? That have been able to be port to port to port without any major complications.
Is that really a port though? That's just a text-based game.
Like,
that
Skyrim. Let's be honest. Skyrim is one of the best games that any person will ever play.
Is
Exactly is the best game, right? And it's also right. And it's basically the game version of a Swiss Army knife. It can go anywhere. It can do anything.
but you don't really know what to do with it, so you just leave it on your shelf for a few years.
Serana, why won't you love me?
Let me have my undead vampire waifu.
Could just imagine like BR's character standing outside her window with a boombox.
I have
His
my
body done.
character dressed up as vampire Raziel from Legacy of Kain, right? Let me fulfill my fucking headcanon of marrying him to Serana. You won't let me kill Wayne's, at least let me marry the vampire chick.
I think when I was last time I played, like every time I played Skyrim, I always put the main quest and then something distracted me, right? So last time I played Skyrim, I was like, you know what? I'm going to hardly touch the main quest. I'm just going to walk about. And it's the first time I came across, like, I know this sounds really weird because it was like my 4th playthrough.
Sorry, you're really weird anyway, it's fine.
First time I came across the Sanguine Rose.
Oh,
Don't know why it took me so long to come across the Sanguine Rose for the first
one
time.
of the best quests in the game.
But when I was playing it, it was the bit where you meet the Hagraven, and she goes, "You've come back to consummate our love." I actually threw up in my mouth a bit, just at the fact that this Hagraven looking at me like, "I'm going to fuck you." and then
When that happened to me, I was just looking at it going, there is not enough booze in the world.
Sounds like a
get it
particular
right,
tweet
it's-
that was mentioned over this weekend as well, didn't it, Manny?
But one,
The one for Eddie.
oh, mate. What was it said again?
We're not going to repeat it. We could talk about it in Discord later. Exclamation mark Discord to join the Discord if you want to catch up with that conversation later.
Was it? Did he tweet it?
He tweeted something. Aye, he tweeted something. It's
Hang on, I'm
oh man.
Skyrim, fucking great game.
Skyrim, the only time I've ever played it was at Insomnia when I tried those VR leg attachments. Oh man, and almost broke
Oh,
the
right,
PC.
I know what you're talking about. Right, I get it. The thing that's kick-started the last question on the quiz.
I want to see you.
Oh. What?
I want to see Trust play Skyrim.
I don't own it though.
Well, how much is it on Steam? Actually, here's the thing. It'll probably be 40 quid. The fact this game came out in 2011 and it's still like.
But some things do that, retain their price if they merit it, and that's why the things it does merit it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, it definitely does.
I've never played it, and I know just by how much everybody talks about it and stuff like that. Do you know what I
Special
mean?
edition was $29.99.
I've got Skyrim on my PC, PS4.
Would you like a copy of Skyrim?
I mean, I shouldn't really say no, shouldn't I? No. I mean, yes,
No,
give
you're getting a
Skyrim.
copy.
Give Skyrim. Fuck it.
Would you
Wait.
like to mod the ever-loving bucket of Skyrim and make your computer explode?
No.
I've done
that. I like my
Wrong answer.
computer.
Wait,
The special edition-
which numbers talk about with the reply one?
Oh, there was somebody replied to it, and then aye, I was kind of talking about the reply one. Yes, numbers.
Does special edition come with the DLC?
Yes, it does.
30 quid for that. There you go, Trust. Purchase as a gift.
It's also got its built-in mod
game to play.
directory. You can't install mods from
So
Nexus
much
on that, but most of them are
cringe.
put on the directory anyway.
No.
I'm not looking at it to retain my sanity. But like the love it is left.
You know what? See for that, man. See for that.
There's Phil Mitchell.
Oh, how shiny my head is, man.
It's because you rebalded your baldy bit, mate.
No, that's what I said to God. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I need to rebaldy my baldy.
Like, your head, it looks like you've had like your head cut open.
Looks like he's been out in the sun with a bonnet or something on, doesn't it, man?
Like every one of my brothers, we're all bald. Like we all
Is it
shave
by choice, or do you actually have a problem with your hair?
No, like, I do it. Well, the reason I do it is technically by choice. I mean, I noticed that my hair started to thin out, so I was like, I would rather be bald than have thin hair. So I just shaved all my head off.
Fuck it, own it, man, and gets to a point. I know a few people that have had made the same decision as their hair started to thin out, but fucking mate, I'm one of those guys that my granddads all had hair like this, all right up to
That's a 40-year-old
when they passed.
suck up,
Do you know what I mean? So I don't think I'm ever going to have a problem with my fucking hair.
My
But
granddad
I've got a
bald
big
about
cyst
my
in my
age.
top of my head. Fair enough, it doesn't. It's not anything wrong with it, anything, but fucking, it looked like a big, massive fucking horn if I had to go fucking full bald, man.
Like
Feel heavy
my
conscious
brother,
about
my
it.
brother had a big. The only way I can describe it is a crop circle in the back of his head. It's as if somebody's just came up and straight up abducted that section.
It's like, my granddad balded about my age, and they say it happens every second generation. It's starting to go up here. So
And you can't even grow a beard and all be, oh man, you're fucked.
tell me about it.
Like,
One of my
the
mates,
reason I shaved my head.
one of my mates, I always knew his dad had pure white hair, and that was even when he was 25, when I was a tiny wee kid, and apparently his hair changed for that when he was 20, and it happened with Stephen as well, man, except it took a wee bit later in his life. When he was 27, between 27 and 29, his hair's just continually going whiter and whiter and whiter. He's got to be mid-30s with a head of white hair. I suppose it's quite cool, but do you know what I mean? Because you can
I
tell
always
that
wanted grey hair. I always wanted grey, like ashen white hair.
the white hair, man, it's very rare to see. It's very rare to see.
When I was in primary school, the deputy head actually generally did have like white hair. It wasn't like grey hair; it was white hair. And
That's what I mean.
The craziest thing, like I should his last name was Mr. White.
My missus calls me a tabby cat because I've got like platinum blonde hair. Like when my hair grows, it's platinum blonde. I've got black eyebrows and a ginger beard. Like,
I get ginger bits now and then. Like people just look at me like, "You have like a ginger hair in your beard," and I'm like, "Yes, I know."
it's as if I get printed and slowly ran out of ink on the way.
I'm not even gonna mention for TOS what part of me is ginger.
It's got
Is that
a
how you
ginger
speak?
triangle.
Oh, the Iron Brew, I swear.
There must be something in Scotland to produce this many redheads. There must be something.
Iron Brew.
Comes from
I
Scandinavian.
mean, I've got
roots.
kind of normally brown hair, but see if I spend a day in the sun, a lot of it'll turn to I'll end up with a load of ginger fucking hairs through it. No, I don't know how it happens. Hair changes colour in the sun. It's weird.
UV, right? It's the UV light.
I'm just eternally blonde. Nothing's gonna stop it, unfortunately.
Believe it or
One
not,
day
you
you'll
know,
wake
like,
up pure
apparently-
ginger, with freckles and everything.
I don't know how true this is, right? I don't know how true this is, but apparently redheads, when they go old, they don't go grey. They go blonde. And that's because the red pigments in their hair stay longer than the actual colour of their hair. So it
My mum
sticks
was
to
a
blonde.
redhead and she's got grey hair.
Oh, there you go then, it's not true then, is it?
Not true, no.
I'm just waiting for the day where I spot some grey hairs and I'll be like, well, this is it for me. I'm gonna
This
fade
is the
away like Thanos. I'm gonna fade away like someone clicked and like when Thanos clicked and I'm just gonna be dust, just fades away
You
slowly.
find that grey hair, and
It's like that scene for Saving Private Ryan where you see Matt Damon just superimpose into an old guy.
Yeah.
That's the key for the midlife crisis bender. When you find that grey hair, you get out there and you go in the piss for 3 months straight.
You go out and buy a bright pink Punto and just drive a bit in.
Like nobody will see me for 4 months. You'll find me in the back of the bar, is just like.
Cut like grey hairs like that, right?
Candy apples!
Time for the lap of Glasgow in my boxers, boys. Here we go.
He's going to be the one. No, like Viper's going to be the guy. Like in his 30s, he's going to be at the Asda checkout, going, "What do you mean the coupon's expired?"
Either that, or I'll become one of those 50-year-olds who still thinks he's 23, and you'll just find me in Catty, like, hey.
No, you. What age are you now? 25, 26? Because I bet you sit in the corner of Catty just going, back in my day. Like, you're already done, mate. You're done.
I'm 21. I'm 22 in July.
You look the same age as me.
I've been getting salty since I was fucking 9. Shut up.
If he sat there and did that then at his age, then James, he was going, "Oh, the unders was better, man."
Sitting there with his fucking pina colada fruit shoot.
Pina coladas are fucking amazing. Don't you dare insult pina coladas.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Bum, bum.
The unders was definitely more of an experience because you were like when you went to the dancing as an 18-year-old, you were allowed to be there. Do you know what I mean? You were allowed to drink, whereas the bottle of Buckfast you and your mates had snuck into the unders. Do you know what I mean? Like the joy that brought you. The thrill,
trying not to get caught.
Aye, like that shit. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't replace that shit. Do you know what I mean? Because you're not really doing anything wrong. You're not doing. You do something wrong in a nightclub. You're spending a weekend in the cells. Do you know what I mean? You do something wrong at the unders. Your mods coming for you, and you're having a red.
I would say that's what.
Nah.
I'd rather spend the night in the cells and have my mock.
To spend the night in the cells after a bad night in the unders, though.
There was always that one guy who was over 18 who tried to sneak into unders though, and you just knew. Yeah.
Like, mate, what are you doing here? Do you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here?
My friends are under 18. Well, you're still a fucking nonce.
Fucking nonce bongo, man.
Like, I remember when I worked there was one of the guys I worked with in the Four Corners when I was done security, and genuinely, man, he was a full scale fucking bushwatcher, right?
Bushwatcher,
right? There came to a point where he started firing. Like, you all know who the scene wins are, don't you? Like the corner wins. Right? He used to try and like fire into them. Now it came to a point where I was meant to protect the staff for the scene wins. Now I need to protect the scene wins for the staff.
Aye.
Should look that up in Google because there was someone who was caught. You know those like hunted one non-scripts that bait and catch folk like that. Someone got caught in Glasgow who was a fucking bouncer and used to work in most of the clubs.
What's up, Caspi? How you doing?
Yeah,
Manny's
like,
going to be like, oh no, it's him.
Because see, if it was him, man, honestly, he should have a scar above his right eyebrow because I gave it to him.
I'll DM you it, don't know, mate.
Hey, well, like I said earlier, in order to keep up with any of the conversations we've been having tonight, join our Discord, ! Discord and chat. That's all the time we've got for this week. Thank you very much to GlaswegianBR for joining us. Thank you very much to Viper for joining us. And thank you very much to the guy who rebaldies his baldy almost every second day, ManiTV. Week. Sorry, it's a weekly reball day that he does. My apologies, man.
Yep, every Wednesday. Catch it on my live stream. !
Discord and chat. We'll see you all tomorrow, guys. Good night.
Trips.
Will we?
Aye.
Will we?
I think we will.
Are you?
Was not.
We'll build this network on Scots.
Right, that reply button.
So we'll build this network. Scots and Soul. Build this network on Scots with
Bye.
Soul.
You notice